Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have some pretty big news over on Dragon Ball Legends, and I'm accompanied by my great friend, Mr. Sylvia Super Saiyan. It's been a while since I've had him on the channel because unfortunately he's been stuck in my basement editing some videos. What's going on, bro? It's great to have you here.
Not much. Great to be here, man.
As always, as always. So with Piccolo coming out, I do see some heads are turning over on the Twitter space, which I can't blame them at all. How do you feel about Piccolo being the next Zenkai?
Honestly, I'm personally kind of excited because I've always really enjoyed using him, but I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect him to be the next LF to get Zenkai. I really thought it would have been either that Goten or honestly even the LF Vegeta before them.
Same. I'm only like I'm really surprised because Piccolo hasn't even been out a year yet over on Legends, right?
Yeah, because he came out last, I believe, either February or March on that not the dual banner, but the double step up release with him and Frieza.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that they're choosing him. I mean, from what I don't know why I had like a feeling they were gonna do Frieza's over Piccolo, to be honest, but I mean it's cool. With the little bit of information that we have about his kit, do you think he's gonna be? He looks pretty decent. Like I mean, on paper he looks pretty good, but right now it's just like I think we talked a little bit before. Regen is in the greatest spot right now, right?
Yeah, no, literally Regen is pretty much solely being held down by the fact that Zenkai LF Gohan exists. But, I mean, just from what we've seen, it seems like, his kit's going to be very powerful. But, I don't want to read into it too much yet because they've given us, fairly vague explanations of what all the effects are going to be. And until we see exactly what they are, what's unlocked at Z1, what's locked at Z3 and Z6, that'll really be the determining factor. But, you know, I don't know. I think he'll probably be pretty decent. But with Regen, like you said, being where it is, I don't think people are going to be overly impressed with him just with, Yellow not being super needed right now, nor is Regen being in a great spot.
Yeah, so like even with him getting a Zenkai, do you think like we could see him, doing like people actually picking him for PvP stuff? Like I don't know. It's just it's odd.
I definitely think they will be if they're running Regen. I think Regen will probably, be like a tier one-ish team, not quite S or Z by any means, but like a little bit more viable. I definitely think people, like my friend Greenruff, who if they're really big fans of the card and they have him at least 7 stars, it'll probably be worth getting. But I don't necessarily know if it'll be worth people going out of their way to try and pull copies of him to get him to 7 star to be Zenkaiable.
So yeah, this is more of like it's kind of like the Dokkan thing. Like if you have the unit rainbowed already, cool. If you don't, just wait it out because it's not really worth it at this moment. Especially because like with Broly and the new, not to spoil too much, but all the news we talked about in the tier list video, I don't know if Piccolo's going to really hold a candle to a lot of those units right now, especially like on Pure Saiyan's God Key, like the God Key team is definitely seeming like the more viable teams right now in the meta, especially with like the inclusion of Broly. Gogeta's insanely good. The Zenkai, the red Vegeta's got his Zenkai, so it's like I almost feel like I hate to say it, this is almost kind of like a waste in a way. I think it's just
Yeah,
coming out
it
at a bad
might be.
time.
Especially because, Dokkan's going into 6th year here pretty soon, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is going to absolutely be drowned out by that shit.
Yeah, this
Um,
this was a bad. I feel like this was a bad move on their part to drop because I'm cool with like you mentioned like your boy Greenoff definitely loves Piccolo. A lot of people have him done. I saw Goresh just posted that he had him already 14 starred, so he's obviously gonna do it. But for most players, I don't know. I feel like this is like a waste of. I feel like they should have just not dropped a Zenkai right now. To be honest.
yeah, I feel like they should have just kept riding on the hype of the step up banners. I know they've been out for a minute now, but I would have just kind of kept riding that. No real need to push a Zenkai right now.
Yeah, I think it's bad timing. To be honest, and I feel like a lot of people are just not going to be hyped about Piccolo right now, which is unfortunate because it's cool that they're doing this for Piccolo, right? I mean, I'm not going to complain. Piccolo's dope, but at the same time, it's a pretty big bummer, dude. To be honest, so let's see like how good his kid is. Hopefully, maybe this could gently revive regen in a way. Maybe they have some plans for regen in the next month or two, you know, with like some new units. So maybe this is like the start of that. We really don't know because like they've just been so sand centric the last couple months. So it would be nice for them to kind of, you know, go back to the not so sand characters. Same thing Dokkan needs to stop doing, bro. I think we need a
Yeah,
break.
that ain't never gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it's cool. I mean it's I just think it's bad timing, unfortunately. And to you, our viewers, let us know what you guys think about, you know, Piccolo getting a Zenkai. I know some people are kind of like against it. I'm not super against it. I just wish it wasn't right now. Especially, dude. I mean, Vegeta just got Zenkai what, like a week ago, bro?
Yeah, literally a week ago.
And he's already like better than Gogeta. So it's like, why do they do this right now? I don't know, man. I don't know why Legends does that. You know, going away from Piccolo for a second. Another thing that I actually want to talk to you about now is probably a decent time. It's how do you feel about the lack of content?
You know, it kind of ebbs and flows. We had quite a bit for a while, and honestly, like I kind of assumed that it started drying up here a little bit as we approach the 6th year. Like I feel like I've said this a lot of times, but the games tend to not want to cannibalize each other's hype. So as you know, Dokkan's going into something hype, Legends almost inevitably is going to take the back burner for, you know, a few weeks, month. We'll see what it is.
Yeah, that might be why they're dropping Piccolo. But honestly, they don't really need to drop anymore. Like, I don't know why Legends has this idea where they have to drop a Zenkai like every other week or every week. Like, I think that's too much, bro.
I don't know. The one thing kind of carrying Legends right now to me is the meta is actually like, in my opinion,
it's more fun. It is more fun.
Like really, it's what really nice. Because I've been seeing a lot more like diversity than I had in a while. But besides that, you know, that's pretty. If you don't like PvP and you just want PvE, it's a little desert-like out there for you.
Yeah, I know. Thankfully, they have been doing a better job with new units not breaking the game, right? I mean, Broly is a pretty big game changer, but like, you know, he still has a decent amount of counters. You know, Gogeta kind of the same thing. Like, they've done a good job making these units not as broken as like when Vegeta Blue came out. I think they've really have capitalized on fixing the PvP. PvP is still a disaster, but at least the unit choices, you know, not everything is going to destroy everything, right? You know, it's getting a bit better.
New units that are, you know, fixing ones that teams had versus, you know, warping the meta around themselves every time someone new's out.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, that's kind of how I see it right now. And just try to start wrapping up here. It's a bit unfortunate once again. Piccolo's cool, but I just don't think it's the right time for Piccolo. I think they could have waited a little bit and not just dropped. They dropped Zenkai's too soon, dude. I think it's just too soon. It's like if Dokkan dropped EZAs every week, the EZAs would never have their shine, right? It's like we already forget about.
30 stones a week.
Yeah, exactly. Like you think people have, what is it? You need what, 5, 10, 15. If they're doing 4 Zenkais a month, you need over 20,000 crystals for that because you need 5K basically on each Zenkai, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. So like it's getting to the point.
6K on each Zenkai because you need it. Well, I guess it depends if you're only getting it to Z6, but a fuck ton either way.
Yeah, it really is. But all right, man, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. So you, our viewers, let us know how you feel about Piccolo coming out. Do you guys think it's too soon? Do you think they should have waited for, you know, next month when, you know, I don't know, to give him some more hype? I think that was just a bad time, especially with Gogeta and Broly still out. Why are people gonna like most players aren't gonna be using their crystals on Piccolo? I'm sorry. I feel like this is seriously like a waste right now. But it is what it is. And Mr. Sylvia, I appreciate you coming on into the booth. It was great having you here. Guys, I'm going to drop his link in the description, so make sure to go give Sylvia some love. He does insane work for 5'9", for myself, and for his channel too. So go bother him, telling him to start uploading more. It was great having you here, man. I appreciate it. So we'll see you guys Of course. We'll see you guys next time, everybody. Peace out, and take care.
Peace.